Welcome to Unraveled Gaming, doing this series on solo games. And today I have Friedemann Friese Friday. So this is a solo only game. Currently I have it on easy. There are 3 different levels. You have the green level, the yellow level, and the red level. And we're going to walk through this. I'll sort of explain the game as I go, and hopefully we're capturing this pretty well in the camera. Make sure my videos line up. Yeah, you should be able to see this. So what we're going to do is we're on the island. Robinson Crusoe has crashed on our island, and you're playing as Friday, and you're trying to help Robinson Crusoe survive the island and the different perils of the island. We start on a green level, and we'll be moving up as we fight the perils, and then if we get through all the perils through the green, yellow, and red levels, then we will get to fight some pirates. So we have a whole lot of pirates here. We'll fight 2 of them, and then if we win, beat those, then we will win. Now, I am on the easy level. So, I have, there's these little life point tokens here, and I have 20 of them, rather, because this is level easy. So I have 20 plus 2 in the reserve, and I'll sort of explain the game as I go. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to draw a card. Now, I'm ignoring the bottom of the card. Actually, we're going to draw 2. And what we have here is these are the 2 options I can choose from. I can either fight with the raft to the wreck, or I can deal with this challenge, further exploring into the island. Now, I'm going to have to do at least 2 to get this, and then turn this into a card I can use, and I'd have to get 0. I do know, having played this game several times now, that these are hard to get, because getting 2 life, there's 3 -1 cards in my starting deck here, and there I believe there's a whole bunch of zeros. There's like 1, 2, and there's like 2 or 3 ones. So it's not impossible to get this, but it is very possible to get this. So I am going to, at this point in the game, fight this one. So then I draw from this deck, and we got 1. Well, we needed 0. So, and actually this is my I get 1 free card. Oh, yeah, if you're looking at it from the camera, it goes on this side, and non-free cards that I pay a life for to get, are over here. So I essentially won this challenge. So then I take this card, and I would, since I'm putting it the way I'm putting it, this becomes part of my deck. I'm actually going to move this over, and this is my discard pile now. So I gained a card, and I didn't lose a life on my first one. So then I take 2 more. And we've got exploring into the island. So both of these are options. I kind of like, either one. Now I can kind of look at what would they give me. So I'd either get to double a card, or I'd get 2. I kind of like the weapon. So if I happen to win this one, I will get a weapon. Let's see what happens. So I've got 2 free cards. And now I've got 1. Now I don't have to get another free card. In fact, I'm not going to, because I've got 1. I'm going to stop fighting. I was focused, and so I was able to explore into the island and get that card. So far, doing quite well, actually. So for this one, we have wild animals. I get 4 free cards. Have to get 4. Exploring into the island, and I need 2 cards to get a 1. Now, one thing I know is that I have gotten 2 of my positive cards, and I think have at most 2 positive cards left. So I could fight this for the purpose of losing some life and trying to get rid of some cards that I know I don't want in my deck. That's an option. I can get rid of quite a few cards if I wanted to. That is a tough. I'm very unlikely to win this because for every damage I take, I can get rid of. I can pay the value. So I probably wouldn't get rid of this card because it gives me a positive. But if I could pay that value, or not rather pay it, but let's say I took a damage, I could, because I took a damage, I could use that damage to then get rid of this card from this deck and take it out of the game. So that way it's like a deck builder, you know, I'm trying to thin my deck out. So, let's see. I think I'm going to go for these wild animals. I'm going to take a shot at trying to get rid of some cards here. So we'll start on the left, and then anything I pay a life for will go on the right. So, 2. That's funny. Well, I definitely don't want to stop here. I've got 3 more free cards. I happen to get my genius card. Lucky me. So now weak. So 2 cards, and I am at 2. Still not quite close enough to get it. There's a -1. So now I'm down to 1 when I add those numbers up. So at this point, I will take 3 damage if I don't do anything different, if I don't draw anything better. And I got weak again. But this is actually what I wanted. Because I am going to take 3 damage when we add these numbers up. I don't get this. I lose this card. But I take the 3 damage, and because I'm taking this 3 damage, I can actually get rid of these 3 cards. So this 3 damage will go in there. These 3 cards will leave the game. They are no longer part of it. This goes to my discard, and this, I didn't win, but it goes there. So that's how you get rid of cards in your deck. And then we come over here, and I'm going to draw more, further exploring the island. I didn't even know I had 2 2s in the opening. Oh, I didn't. I didn't have a 1. 1, 1, and a 2. Okay, so I don't have much positive left, so I'm actually going to do the same thing again and see if we can just get rid of some cards here that we don't want. Alright, that's a 0. That's a 0. That's a 0. -1. So right now, all things equal, I am going to take, let's see, I will take 4 damage, and I am at 0. I don't think you can go below 0. Maybe I would take 5 damage. Can't remember. Anyway, this one has a special power. So I can tap that, and I can gain 2 life from the reserve and put it back in my life. And so that uses that power. I'm going to take this wild chance. I'm going to pay a life, and I'm going to draw another card. So I'm going to take 4 damage total. Plus I paid the life. So we're going to take 4 damage. And the reason I took that damage is because with this 4 damage, I'm going to destroy all those cards. I'm going to keep this 0 card here because I can tap it for to gain some life, and I might need that later. But I am getting rid of a -1 and a couple of 0s. So now I've gotten rid of some other cards. Not bad. Alright, so now we're going to go for this 0 card here. I need to get some more cards in the deck, and we're just going to see if we can get 0. I get 1 card. Weak. I did it. So I get this card, and it goes to my deck. And this is a really good one because I can tap it, and then it returns the face. So when we get to yellow and red, I can return it to the previous phase as far as which number I'm looking for how much damage I would take. So that is a great card to get. Alright, we are going to, again, go for this one. And we got it. And then we're going to draw again. Now I do have another one in there. I could go for that. I think there's another -1 in there, and we're getting close to the end of the deck. Let's take a chance. Let's take a chance. -1. So right now I'm at 2 damage. I do get another free card. Another -1. So normally do 1, 2, 3 damage. I am going to take the 3 damage. I'm not going to get more cards, but I am going to get rid of those -1 cards because we do not need them. That one was a little painful. I took a little more damage than I thought I would. Still have that one. These are both the same. Destroying a card, I'm going to have to read the thing again. That's pretty handy. Gaining a life is pretty handy, but I think destroying a card is pretty handy if I can swing it. So we need a 1, and we got a -1. If we draw a 1, if we drew our 1, I think there's 1/1 left. So I don't know that I want to use it. I think I'm just going to take the 2 damage and, oops, that goes in there, and destroy that -1 and lose that. Alright. Now, I don't think I'm getting that one, but I do think I have a 1 left, so let's take a chance. Ah, there it is. There it is. We got the 1, so now we have a weapon that is helpful. Alright, let's go here. Alright, wild animals or further exploring the island. Well, we're probably not going to get either one of these. That was a tough call. So, let's just whittle our deck down. Let's go for the deck whittling. We get 4 cards. There's 1. Now, what we do in this case, our deck is out. So this is the, I forget what you call the deck, but it's basically the age deck. It's the aging deck. So we take all of our current discards for Mr. Robinson, or Friday, and then we take one of these aging cards, and they are always a negative. This happens to be a -1. I got distracted. And we put that in there. And it basically, as your deck ages, and this is a challenge because you're trying to get rid of the negative cards in here, but then you want to build the deck up by adding new cards, and you got to do it in such a way that you can actually get through these different levels. So this is our, we've got our aging card in there, so there is a -1, but, and it takes 2 points to get rid of aging cards. So we'll draw 1. We are focused. We're at 4. Alright. We'll draw 1. We're still, this one doesn't do anything in phase 1, so it's not going to help us at all. And then we have eating. Well, I don't have, right now, I'm going to take 3 damage. I don't necessarily want to get rid of any cards. So, let's pay a life and get another card over here. It's still weak. We're still taking 3 damage, but now with our 3 damage we could get rid of a couple of cards. I'd love to get that card. I can use that ability, and I can gain 2 life. I think I'm going to pay another life and see if I can get lucky. Ah, there we go, genius. So now that's 2, 3. So I would take 1 damage at this point. And I think we'll just get rid of a weak card with that 1 damage. And these guys will go to the discard. And I don't win, but I did get rid of a card. That was not the best. It was not the best there. All right. So let's go here, and now we could go for this 2, or I could go for this 1. It's a tough choice. I use my genius. I think I'm going to go. I need to get more cards in my deck. So I think I'm going to go for this one. And he gets a 0. We're still on green, so we're going to stop there so that we get that card in our deck. Oops. So we're going to do that. Because we're getting close to the end here. We're going to go for the card in the deck. And let's roll 1. That will work. So we'll add this to our deck. And, ooh, +2 cards. I like this, but I need life too. This is a tough choice. I feel like +2 cards slightly more advantageous. We got a weapon on our +2 cards. That wasn't the most efficient. 2, we only needed 0, but whatever. Let's see. We're gonna go for this card because we need some cards in our deck. We got a 0, so we'll put that in the deck. Oh, and these are the last 2. We're gonna go for a 1 and 1 below the. Oh, see, I know one of these is negative too. Well, it's a negative. I'll take 2 damage, and I might be able to actually destroy it or win this one. So let's go. The -1. So 1, -1, 2 damage, but with that 2 damage, I can destroy this aging card, which I will do. Get that out of the deck. And now my deck is out. So now is when we take this and we shuffle it. And then this, we're going to go to yellow. So now we have to get through the yellow. But it's definitely going to get harder. And getting through the green isn't usually too bad, but it is more challenging. So let's see what we can do here. All right. So we have cannibals and exploring the island. Well, I don't think I'm going to defeat cannibals just yet. We're down to 7 life, so it's pretty, it's looking grim. We get 2 cards. Oh, I was focused and I had a weapon, and so I did 3 damage. So that gets me a card. I will take it. Whew. That was fortunate. Alright, wild animals or exploring the island? Well, I'm going to go for the lesser of 2 evils there. We get 2 cards, and now I have to shuffle in an aging card, and we are growing older. And the further you get down, there's these really old aging cards toward the bottom, and they're really bad. They can do some nasty stuff to you, which is not fun. Alright, so second free card. Well, we got 2. I think I need to get stuff. I'm going to pay a life and draw another card. And there I go. I got it. Got the weapon I needed. So that gives us some more. Man, we really need that one more than anything. But this one was easy and costs less cards. choice. This one might be a better one to get in the last round. I don't know. That's tough. Let's go for this one. All right, 2 free cards. There's one. Oh, stupid. We are stupid. So 3. A total here of -1. We would take 3 damage minus the 1, so 4 damage. Man, that's a lot of damage, and I don't know that I want to get rid of that card. I'm going to take a chance and press my luck and pay a life. Draw another card. Books. Ooh. We're going to pay another life. And, okay. So this is what we'll do. A paid life. We're going to turn it to phase 1. So now we're looking at 1. I have -1 there. And now I'm at 1. Or no, 0. So we're going to pay another life. We got a 0. Well, we would still take 1 life right now. I feel like I got to press my luck even further. Okay, we can tap that to gain 2 life back. Pay another life. There's the genius. Now we can win. Now that was a lot of effort for 1 card, and we didn't get rid of the card in our deck. So sadly, but we didn't lose cards in our deck either. So we're gonna age faster than I want. We're gonna go for this one. Whoops. And let's see, we get 3 free cards. There's 1. There's 2. And there's 3. Alright. Now this one, I can get 2 more cards. 1, 2. This allows me to destroy a card. So we're going to destroy this one. It's still going to be 0. Well, hold on a second. Hold on a second. We're not going to do that just yet. We're going to get 2 cards. 1, 2. Okay. I'm trying to get 5 here. 1 below the pile. Now, this is where I gotta look. I forget what 1 below the pile does. 1 below the pile. Alright, you place 1 of the other face-up fighting cards back face down at the bottom of the Robinson stack. If you choose 1 of the free cards, you can draw an exchange card. If it's empty, okay, shuffle the Robinson discard. Okay, so we get to put a face-up card. Now, the thing we want to do is we want to destroy, or we want to gain a life first. We're going to gain that life because we have that ability. I could still draw. I don't know. I think my aging card is there, so I'm not going to end up drawing that. So I think I'm going to, because I need to gain life, I'm going to put this below the pile. Yeah. And I get to draw a replacement because it's in the free section. So now I can copy. So I will copy this one. So it's going to be worth 2 extra. So I'll have a total of 2. Ooh. What am I fighting? Is this what I'm fighting? This is what I'm fighting. Okay. I'm trying to get 5 total. I'm going to go ahead and destroy this one. So that's worth 0 still. I can't use that yet. I have that weapon. Let's pay a life, draw a card. I knew that was not going to be worth anything, but I can tap it for gaining a life, and then I'll pay that life again. Now we'll shuffle this. All we need is a 1. But now there's 2 aging cards in here, so that's not good. Alright, let's see. So we paid a life. Oh, we got that. So we're going to eat and gain 2 life. And then we're going to pay another life to draw again. Dang it. Highest card equals 0. Well, we have lost. We are taking 5 damage. And at the end of the round, my highest card will be 0. And even doubling that, we're not going to win. So, we did not get through the second round, sadly. I will have to play again, but that is an example of Robinson Crusoe. You're building up your deck, and then if you get your deck built right when you fight the pirates, you got to get through your deck with the pirates, and then you, if you beat both of the pirates that you fight, then you win the game. So resetting, one of the things I'm looking at the solo game experience is how hard is the reset. So for the reset, these 3 are your really old aging cards, so we'll shuffle those. We'll put those there. Then we have to get all of the other aging cards here. That's a regular. Let's see. Those are all the deck we fight against. Fight. We fight. That is a starting card. These are Robinson cards. So we just have to sort these according to which cards were in the adventures that were going on and which cards. And there we go. And then we shuffle these age cards. And we put that back on top, put our green back on top, and reshuffle these, and that's it. That is Robinson Crusoe. It usually takes me 2 or 3 games playing this before I kind of get, like, once I get kind of the strategy down a little bit better. And there were several turns there you saw where I blew through my deck, probably wasting way too many cards on stuff when I probably should have gone for something less, because this is a real tight balance, and this is on easy. So I'll play a few more games today, see if I can at least beat it on easy and then move up to the next level, which basically adjusts either your life or, in this particular game, there's a card you take out. It's called the Very Stupid card, which is -3. So that one is taken out of the deck for level 1. So it's not an aging card you will get. You'll only get -1 and -2 aging cards. But that's Friday. Friday, we're trying to help Robinson Crusoe and get him off the island safely, so that you can have the island back to yourself in peace. Because you're Friday and you really want to help this fella who's really struggling and bothering your peace and quiet on the island. But there you go. Thank you for coming to Unraveled Gaming today. I hope you enjoyed this, and until next time, have a great weekend.